style, beautiful. And for you this morning, we've taken $150 off the QVC price. So you're looking at a feature price of $1,500. 6 easy payments though, that's our best easy pay plan, breaks it up to $256.50 a month. I know that's a lot of money. I know it sounds too much, but we're gonna tell you why so many people switch to Apple and stay committed to Apple. I am one of them. And to help you digest that price, if you use the Easy Pay, it breaks down to about $8.50 a day. So maybe for the price of breakfast or lunch, you can invest in something that you will have, this is the thing, you will have this laptop for a long time. You own one. How long have you had yours, Justin?
I'm going on 5 years now with my MacBook Pro, and it's the exact same as this. I have the 15-inch, not the 13, but the exact same version, model, everything I've had for 5 years now. Alberti Popage, who's a host here as well, he's had his for 8 years. We're always comparing, like, how long have you had your Mac? How long has your Mac lasted you? And that's why people love it. It's because it lasts a long time. It's because they're sick and tired of having to deal with putting antivirus on their other computers and having 2 years down the road, having to look for a new one, having it slowed down. This is going to last a long time. Mac is made for longevity. Mac is made to make life simple. So we're going to dive into a whole bunch of different things here as to why you want to go with Mac and what's going to make your life, how it's going to make your life more simple. But the big thing and why people love it is for how long it lasts.
Long it lasts, and then for me, who's not computer tech savvy, gigabytes, RAM, all that stuff. And Justin's here. This is Justin Sachoka.
We got you covered.
He's
don't
here
worry.
to cover that. But for me, it's so easy to use. The operating system on Apple products, whether it's a laptop or your home computer PC, is so easy. Really, it's hard sometimes when I come to work and I have to work with a regular PC style because I find there's too many steps and nothing's seamless.
Well, here's what's easy about it. Right here on the bottom, and I'll move this up a little bit so you can see. This is called the trackpad. So right here, where I'm using my fingers, see how when I move my fingers over, the pictures move with it, or if I take my fingers and I go up, now I have all these different applications open so I can pick and choose different things like iMovie, which comes with this, where I can play different videos and make and create different videos built right into here. What's great about this is how easy it is to use, in and out, just like that. I can go up and down. I can zoom in and out of pictures. I can zoom in and out of text even in some cases, where I can just use it all right here, just using my fingers on this trackpad. This is what becomes your mouse. And of course, you're getting a lot of accessories with this package, and a mouse is included to help with that transition of going from PC to Mac, because it is a little bit different. And it's gonna take some getting used to when you transition over to this. But I can tell you that it's so much easier and so much more simple once you make that transition over into Mac. It's made to make your life simple, and that's exactly what it does.
I love it. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. It's just it's so fun to play on the Mac. All right, let me show you everything that you're going to get in the box, and then there's some choices here in color. So let's go through that. First of all, you're going to get the MacBook Pro. Remember, this is a 13-inch screen, so really nice portable size too. This you're going to be able to carry around everywhere, and it's going to be lightweight for you as well. You're going to get that. You're going to get the power adapter along with it. This is the power adapter right here?
Yep, that's the power.
Okay, then you're gonna get a set of earbuds, okay, so you can plug in and listen to everything. You're gonna get a cleaning cloth to keep your screen really nice. You're going to get a wired mouse that Justin was talking about. You're gonna get a 4-port USB hub. Justin will explain why you want that. You're gonna get your USB extension cable. You're gonna get a software package that Justin will explain. And then you get your choice of color in a keyboard cover, and then the messenger bag. So here are the colors that we have. We have green over here, so that'll be the green bag and the green keyboard cover. You're going to have what we call silver bag, but really your keyboard cover will then be white. Here's your red. That's kind of like a blue tone red in your bag and the keyboard cover. You have purple. You have blue, that's kind of a slate gray type blue. And then you have the classic black, and that keyboard cover is really gonna save you because a lot of us like to eat. Sometimes when we're on our laptop, it's gonna keep not only the crumbs out, but the dust out, the hair, everything you need, especially if you have a little fur friend that likes to walk on top of your desk and the hair is flying around. So,
why don't we show exactly what that looks like too, because this keyboard cover right here, it's a silicone cover that's going right over it just so you can see, and it easily just comes
Yeah,
up
it's really nice.
On and off, just like that. So it just lays over where all the keys are, and it doesn't affect it. It doesn't make any worse how you type. It actually is just as comfortable and just as easy to type right on top of this as it is with or without it on. And you can just, if you get crumbs or fur, whatever it may be, just take it off, shake it off, and then you can put it right back on again.
All right, sounds good. So why don't you show off the laptop itself a little bit, and then we'll play around, because there's some amazing things that you can do with this.
Yeah. So actually, let's take a tour of what it looks like. So I'll show exactly what's on the side here, because there's a lot of buttons and things that you're going to want to know about, and some of the different cables and ports. So we'll just start right along the edge, and we're going to go right down this line. So your first one that you're going to worry about right here, that's your power. So that's where you're going to be plugging in that adapter in to power this and charge this up. Then you have your Ethernet cable. This is a FireWire. So if you do a lot of movies, you're going to be using FireWire a lot to get those videos over from your camera. This is a lightning bolt cable, which is going to allow you to do different displays if you're using a projector or anything like that. This is where you're going to put that into. 2 USB ports, but again, you are getting that 4-port extender that's going to come with it. So if you do need more USB ports, you can put that extender in and use up an additional 4 from one of these. Your SD card slot. So if you're someone who takes pictures with a camera and you have an SD card slot in there, just plug it right in here, and we'll show you a lot of pictures in a built-in program that you can use called iPhoto. That's going to make it very easy to use. This is your headphone jack. So those headphones that you're going to get with this, you can plug right in here, watch those movies, listen to that music, whatever you want to do, so that other people don't have to hear you. You can put it right in here. And this little button, this is a trick. I spent 2 years without even knowing that this was here, but I'll teach it to you right now. When you press this button here, you're going to see that little light goes up that's built in. Those green lights, that tells you your battery. So that gives you your battery gauge. So you don't even have to open it. You might not, you probably have it and you don't even know it.
No, I didn't.
See? Just press that little button and that will give you your battery gauge. If we flip this around now on the other side, I will show you, this is where your CD and DVD drive is. So this does have one. A lot of computers are moving away from not having that.
It's a company's
and this is
way,
built right in.
It's a company's way of lowering a price. But
Correct.
quite frankly, it's something that I think a lot of us really still want to use.
Yeah, and a lot of people love to take their music, put it onto iTunes or watch movies from their DVDs. And this one right here, this is for a Kensington lock. So if you want to lock this up, and when I was in college, I locked my computer up because I didn't know who my roommate was. He was someone from Philadelphia, and I was from Scranton, and I didn't know.
Those Philly people.
Not that he was from Philly, but it was that it's someone that I didn't know, and it's nice to have that option. He was very nice. I didn't need to actually use the lock. But it was nice that I had it there.
Well, here's the thing, why so many people like to buy their Apple products here at QVC, because I know you could go to a lot of the big electronics store, you can even go to the Apple store itself. Well, number one, you get Easy Pay here. It helps take that big price tag and break it up. In this case, over 6 months. $256 is the monthly payment. It's no interest charge. You get this right away. And really your investment or your risk is that $250 to get it home and start playing with it. You have 30 days to return this with no restocking fee should you not fall in love with the MacBook Pro. That's beauty number one. Beauty number two is you get all the accessories that you're seeing here that does not come, or that do not come with the MacBook Pro if you went to the Apple Store. Not even the earphones. Definitely not the case. Definitely not the cover. Definitely not the mouse. So you're getting all that with it. Also, you're getting 4 years of premium tech support. So should you have a question, should something go wrong, should you not know what you're doing, you call a 24/7 number that's dedicated to answering your calls. They have remote access too, Justin, so they can
really
kind of
cool.
take over control of your computer, right?
They can. So if you have a question, if maybe you need to find something, a setting, and you can't find it, what they can do is they can actually, over the internet, tap into your computer and control it, and they'll be able to open up things and actually show you different things. So they can show you where to go for this and where to go for that.
That's great.
It's a really cool feature to have, and it's something that you're not going to get elsewhere. You really won't.
It's like having that computer geek at home with you all the time.
It's like I'm always there. That's what it's like.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you, Justin.
Oh, really?
So, but the screen quality is unbelievable. The clarity in the picture. You know, let's face it. Apple products are beautiful to look at on the outside, but on the inside, everything that you get, it's just the best of the best.
It really is.
And you know what else people like about Apple products is not only are you getting, you know, advanced technology, sleek design, a company that is in it for the long haul, but the viruses that people tend to get on regular PCs. Not saying that you will never ever get a virus on this, but the chance is so much less because of it being an Apple product.
Well, that's correct. You know, a lot of the people out there that have computers and have problems with viruses are people who have PCs. I mean, that's a major player when it comes into computers, and that's where a lot of people go after them. They target people with PCs. They don't really target people with Macs. So it's not impossible to say that you won't get a virus. I mean, a lot of people will say Macs don't get viruses. Well, they can down the road. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they can get viruses, but they're far less likely to get viruses. There's far less reports of people getting viruses on a Mac computer. And that's why they have that reputation of not necessarily getting them. I've had my computer for, I'm going on 5 years now with that. I've never had a problem. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
never had
I was
a problem
going to say,
with it,
I'm
ever.
at about 6, and not one time, and I love it, you're right, I don't have to update any antivirus software. And again, if you already own an iPhone, or you got the mini tablet, you know, you got, oh my gosh, what do we call our iPhone tablets?
The
iPad. What is
iPad?
that? The iPad. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think about that. And I own one. You have the iPad. Those are going to talk seamlessly with this laptop. So you can sync your calendars, you can sync your contacts. So all those people you have stored in your phone now will get stored on here, onto the laptop. You can use FaceTime. It's going to have a camera built into it. So you can sit there and video chat, so to speak, with other iPhone users without having to go through a phone service, if you will.
So what you're talking about is really the Apple ecosystem, jumping right into it. So if you have that iPhone, if you have that iPad, there's a lot of really great built-in apps, and I have 2 of them up here right now that you might actually be familiar with if you're an iPad or iPhone user. The one is messaging, iMessage. So this is a conversation that I had with my brother. Well, guess what? I was able to text him right from here using my laptop because it's Apple-to-Apple device. And iMessage is something that Apple devices can use to text one another. You can text right on here. So if you have a really long paragraph, it's a lot easier to type on here than it is on your phone. Also, notes. So this is a grocery list. If you're someone else who has a long grocery list and you want to type it all out, it's going to automatically sync with your iPhone so that once you're under that same iCloud account, they're going to be talking to one another. They're going to sync up together just like that, nice and easy, nice and simple. You don't have to do anything with it. Works the same with calendars. If you're somebody who, I like to sit down on my computer and plug in all of my calendar events, so I write it all out when I'm on the go in a little portable calendar I have, and then I can put it here. Well, what you can also do is if you have it in your iPhone, it's going to show up on here. If you put it in here, it's going to show up in your iPhone or in your iPad. Once you're under that iCloud account, you're going to be synced up all together, and they're all going to talk to one another, which is great.
And going back to that grocery list, since I cook a lot, during the day when I'm doing work, or even if I'm just surfing the web, I think of something. Oh yeah, I got to add that to the grocery list. Got to add that, and it comes in pieces, instead of sitting down making one long list. But I'm always covered. When then I'm at the grocery store, I pull out my phone, so everything that I've updated maybe over the course of a couple days or just that one day will be there on my phone. Again, just that seamless streamline of all these features between one device to another is one of the beautiful things about Apple. 4.5 pounds is all it weighs. And you saw when Justin was giving you a look all around the computer, did you see how thin it was? Let me bring it back here, because this is an inch thick. This is beautiful design. This is what's going into a bag. You could practically not, we're giving you the messenger bag, but even if you just have your hobo bag that you love so much, a beautiful Dooney hobo bag or satchel, you could fit this in here because it's an inch thick and you have a 13-inch screen. So I love this for portability. I love this for the college student. I love this just to have it on my lap. If you're sitting there on the couch watching TV but surfing at the same time, it's a good laptop.
A good laptop. I like that. Yes, it absolutely is, because there's so much that you can do with it too. So if you want to surf online, you can go do that. If you want to go on Facebook or if you want to go on YouTube, whatever website there is, you can visit them using Safari, which is the built-in internet browser on here. But other things that are built in are things like iMovie or iPhoto or iMessage, or there's so many different applications that are built directly right into here that you're going to take advantage of. And iMovie and iPhoto are 2 really great ones that you might not think you would use a whole bunch at first when you first hear it, but believe me and trust me, you really will. You will use it a whole bunch. iPhoto is what keeps all of your pictures organized and allows you to edit different pictures and allows you to really fix them up. So I'll show you what iPhoto is here. This is iPhoto, and these are some pictures from my family vacation when we were in Arizona. I can zoom in and out on here, and I could go through and I can edit them all out, and I could fix blemishes if I wanted to on here. I could change the color, I could change the tone of it. I can create a slideshow right from here. And just look at that with my fingers is how I'm moving this back and forth, and just going right over. Then, on top of that, but there's also iMovie. So iMovie is what's going to allow you to take video and allow you to make what looks like really professional, great quality videos, but it's simply just clicking and dragging video from down here right up to here. So this is from the Westchester Christmas Parade, and QVC, you may have seen it over the holidays when we broadcasted it. This is just some video that I took while I was there. And automatically, it adds in these graphics. I'm able to change this title, and you can see some of these are the QVC singers that were out there at the parade and singing Christmas carols. And as it does all those swipes and all those movements, I didn't do any of that other than just click and drag. It does it all automatically. These computers work for you. You don't want to get a computer that you have to work for, that you have to constantly maintain, that you have to constantly update. This computer, not saying that it doesn't have updates, because it definitely does, but this computer does a lot of the work for you, and that's what's so great about Apple, is that it makes life simple.
Absolutely, and Apple will always prompt you when an update is ready, and it makes it really simple, really with the click of a mouse or the pad, and then that's all you have to do to update your computer and keep it current for you. Okay, so let me show you again what you're going to get and what your options are with the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which, by the way, we've taken $150 off our QVC price for you this morning and gave you our best easy pay plan for it with 6 months to pay for it. So you're going to get the 13-inch MacBook Pro. You're going to get, with that, the power adapter. You're going to get the earbuds. You're going to get the cleaning cloth to keep that screen beautiful, because you saw that picture quality. Gorgeous. You're going to get the wired mouse. You're going to get the 4-port USB hub, which would be great because...
Well, it's great because if you have multiple things that you want to plug into that, if you want to charge multiple devices, whatever it may be, that you're going to use the USBs, we only have 2 that are built in here, so that's giving you an additional 4.
Awesome. USB extension cable, the software, and then your choice of the color of keypad cover and your messenger bag. So we have the green for you, which is kind of like a lime green when you're looking at the keyboard cover, and then a little bit more of a mossy green in the bag. That is our most limited choice. Then we have the silver messenger bag that's going to come with the white keyboard cover. You have red, you have purple, which is kind of like a dusty violet. Then you have blue, kind of like a slate gray blue in that bag, and then you have classic black. Think about this, it's an investment, but you are getting the best of the best. You're getting one of the easiest laptops and operating systems to use, and you're getting something that's going to last you a long time. Stop replacing that laptop every 2-3 years. Invest now, take advantage of the easy pay, take advantage of the feature price, take advantage of really owning something that is going to do everything that you want it to do. Even if it's as little as storing pictures and being able to surf the web, you're going to be able to do it faster. Your pictures are going to look better. They're going to be easier to access. Heck, this system will tag the faces of every picture, and it'll find every Ben in my photo, and it'll find every Larry in my photo. And if I just want to see pictures of Ben, I type in Ben, and boom, it'll just show me the pictures that have all Ben. I mean, it's a smart computer. $8.50 a day is how you could break that down as an investment. Do you have that to invest in something that will last?
I do.
That's what you have to ask yourself. Justin Sachoka, thank you so much. Why do I do that? I mean,
every time.
Every time.
All right. It's fun.
It was a great show. Thank you so much. Stay with me. We're going to talk about pretty jewelry next. Michael Dawkins coming up in the next 2 hours. And he's here. Yay!